So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that's complete. It's Watson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, the keeper, it's Breeze. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right. 12.
Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Don't be mad. It's more coming.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He sets to fire deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 54 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Connor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
36.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting.
And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Here we go. Left. Kings. Set. White 80. Right there.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Kamara, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually. Bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Ready for check.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Like 80.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 54 yards. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Takes both of them. Set. 180.
Connor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Set.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jail.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Breeze on third down. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play for the Saints on third down. And even 40 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel